learn a little bit more about me. I happen to love algebra and history and all this other shit. I should be a fucking teacher. No, I already did the fucking Japanese intro in the last episode. Konnichiwa, watashi wa dekarin desu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Panzer hats ni yokozo. I think that's it. Look at that. See that shit?
Oh god, I'm half ahead.
See, come down here. Come down. There's space. There you go. See, isn't that cool?
It is neat.
This is why I bought the paper and tacked it to the wall. I lay awake for some time, confused. My hands trace the scars on my chest and stomach. They're rough, so distant from the softness of the skin around them. I was on the battlefront for such a short time, but these scars will remain on my body forever. It is miraculous that they look and feel so rough, but don't cause me any discomfort. Only rarely do I get a short sting of pain, which I think happens more in my head than in my body. Quiet sounds of steps float in from the kitchen. Mom must be awake. I turn towards the door and sigh. There's a weird feeling in my chest that I can't quite parse it. But I can't quite parse it. I don't know what parsing means, so it doesn't matter. The common sounds of the household. Am I happy to hear them or not? I realize that I've been idling in my thoughts for a long time. I quickly get up and put on my clothes. I enter the kitchen and find Mom there. She's sitting in front of the kitchen table. It's set for two, but the plates are empty. She's holding something in her hand. Good morning, Mom.
Yes, good morning, Bastion.
Is there any breakfast?
Yes, I will prepare some in a moment.
Whatever it is she's holding, she's caressing it like a baby. It bothers me, but I'm hungry and annoyed by the way she's acting, and already in a hurry to get to the factory.
I have to go to the store first, get some pretzels in a moment.
Mom, I need to go to work. Try to eat something.
Yes, in a moment.
You could ask what's going on, you fucking selfish prick. I leave her sitting at the table, mumbling to herself, as I feel an urge to distance myself from the ever-widening gap that's growing between her and reality. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? I bike through the city in the most noisy-ass bike ever heard, apparently, shivering slightly in the early morning chill. People and cars blur by, and all in their own rush to get to work. Slowly, my mind drifts away. Again, I see Contor's daughter. This is still creepy as shit. Her image follows me throughout the day, but what I notice most is the scent of her perfume trailing me as I travel. I stop my bike and inhale as deeply as I can. Is it her fragrance or just her? It is driving me crazy. I start pedaling again and she jumps on the back of my bike. Why can't I forget her? She sits behind me on my bike all the way to the factory. As I near the bike racks, her image abruptly jumps in front of me. She smiles again, and then something happens. She shimmers and blurs. And suddenly she's Astrid, walking toward me, a quirk on her lips. Morning, Astrid. Yesterday was so much fun. Got to see you naked, so that was amazing.
Yeah, it was. How did it go with your mom?
Well, Mom, she hasn't had a good day since my dad died. I guess it makes sense. She doesn't have any friends, and she's home alone all the time.
I understand. Oh, I know. What do you say we arrange something fun for your mom?
For my mom? I don't know. What would it be?
Well, what does she like? We could cook dinner, invite people over, make a fun evening, you know? Or take her out on a walk.
Buy her a leash. Fucking take her on a walk.
Oh, or buy her a puppy.
A puppy is a bad idea. I doubt she'd take care of it. And the idea of inviting people over scares me too. The place is a total mess. She never even leaves the house.
That's sad to hear. It must be tough for you to see her like that.
It is hard. You know, I'm already late. We gotta get to work.
Oh, you're right. Bye for now, Bastion.
Oh, that was a pleasant conversation. I enter the tank assembly area to find Hans. They're waiting for me. The floor is covered with pieces of machinery, torn pieces of clothing, and dirt. It's a total mess. Morning, Bastion! Congratulations on the promotion! Well, that's enough for greetings. Well, You just started! You don't have to fucking... Christ.
As you can see, the place is a mess. The night shift has again left us with cleaning duty. But cleaning is not our job. Once or twice, maybe, but this is something of becoming accustomed. Maybe it's just a mistake, but this cannot be tolerated. I will speak to the person responsible. For the time being, your job is to clean up. Get rid of this awful mess.
Thanks, asshole. Yeah, I mean, yes, sir. I start picking up the trash and throwing it into a bucket. And, oh. Yay, the most fun things to do. Is this a fucking Tommy gun? What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck is the night shift going on about? Is this blood? Blood on this fucking rag? Can I not clean it up? I want to clean it up. Well, I guess we're ready because I can't pick it up. And I guess we're good? What the fuck? MP40. Why do you know that, Base Knight? And it's a street game. What is this witchcraft? Oral Spring. Well, something suspicious is afoot. I think Scaly's not a subversion of furry. I think it's just like a co. It's on the same line. It's like anthropomorphic animals is the overarching thing, and then furry is fur, and then Scaly is not. Oh, you're so close, Chef. It's just Panzer hearts, nosy. Oh, there you go. You corrected it. You got it. Oh yeah, the Tommy gun does have a cylindrical magazine. Yeah, let me just toss this gun in a bin. 100% safe. Then a dirty piece of clothing catches my eye. Investigate the clothing or leave the clothing alone. I'm gonna say we'll investigate. Looks like the one Hans kicked away yesterday. Only this time it had a curious red stain. It reminds me of the short experience I had as a soldier. It looked like blood. Why would the night shift leave a bloody piece of clothing here? I need to talk to Hans why this night shift is so dirty. Did they have an accident? They put you on cleaning duty? Oh, hi Astrid. Yeah, I guess the stupid night shift doesn't clean up after their own mess. Do you know who works for the night shift? Hans said they're lower class workers, so it makes sense that they don't do a good job. Fucking... This is the 1940s. Intolerance was running abound, and it's still that case now, but goddamn. If I started as general laborer, these guys must be like general non-laborers. Oh, shit, dude! Oh, fuck, I don't have any props. Damn it. No, wait, I have a Nerf gun, but it's like way the fuck back there. Damn it. Yeah, I got nothing. I thought I struck a great joke, but Astrid doesn't seem to agree. Something like that, I guess.
What are you two babbling about? Bastion, get this place clean. And you, Astrid, how do you always find time to come bother us? I should talk to your supervisor.
Sir, I was just walking to my post at the other end of the hall. I was merely exchanging a few words with a fellow worker, sir.
Get going, I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you too. We need to get on with the work.
Yes, sir. Astrid runs off and I redouble my efforts to clean the place. Hans doesn't seem to be in too good a mood. I point at the dirty piece of clothing on the floor. Hans, what is this? Is that blood?
Stop asking meaningless questions, just concentrate on getting the place clean. That is an order.
Fuck, dude. Yes, sir. Ooh, look at this very modern looking cafeteria. I guess it only looks modern because it has the... Hey, Astsa! Thank you for the follow, and hello, Stephanie. After the disgusting cleaning duty, I finally make it to the cafeteria for lunch. It is always overcrowded during lunch. For the most part, it's a sea of workers, but every now and then there's a man in a military uniform or a woman in a skirt. The women are, of course, given plenty of space rather than being jostled in the crowd. I get into line with the others. Separated from the cafeteria by a glass wall is the officers' mess. Conter and a group of well-clad officers are just walking in. The officers sit at tables with embroidered tablecloths and silver cutlery. Why do they have to have a glass wall just so they can be like, oh, we're so good and let us watch the other shit workers eat their piece of crappy lunch. We're so awesome. Fucking stupid ass. Hey, stupid ass, I swear again. A waiter walks up to them and take their orders. A pinch of jealousy hits me, but thinking about it, of course they get a separate room. They are officers, after all. They have important matters to discuss. Hey, Bastion, can I join you for lunch? Of course. Astrid joins me in the queue. A few people behind us clear their throats, obviously annoyed, but no one confronts us. I'm sorry I interrupted your work earlier today. I was just walking to my post and I saw you there. I hope I didn't get you in any trouble. Don't worry about it. I guess Hans just gets wound up sometimes. He's a good guy. Yeah, I figured. I glance at today's menu. White bean soup, bratwurst, potato dumplings, rye bread. I like 2 of those things. Nothing looks particular. But bratwurst sounds amazing. Fuck you. And I like dumplings. Take some food, don't take anything. Why would you not take anything? Fucking eat, dude. I grab a bratwurst and some dumplings. After all, I need to eat. Those are the 2 things I like, too. Yay. Oh, I love rye bread. There's not much else to eat, though. Well, we are at war, after all. We shouldn't expect too much. It's wonderful enough that we get to even have food to eat. The food on the front wasn't always...
Gotta move on! We've got hungry mouths to feed over here!
Jesus, we grab our food and head to one of the plain-worn tables. Fucking douchebag. Hey, look at this! Look at this! Oh my god, that's fucking cute. Sitting at a table, just enjoying our food. I sit across from Astrid, setting a napkin down as my tablecloth, and pick up an old metal fork. Okay, what were we talking about? You mentioned the front and the food over there. Oh yes, I wonder how my friends are doing over there. Do you miss your comrades? I do, but I never really got to form the brotherly ties that apparently happened during battle. Gosh, I can't even remember the names of the guys in my unit. Sometimes I feel like such a failure. I can't even fight like a man should. Get rid of those thoughts right now, soldier. You're doing a great job here. This job is definitely more important than being another chunk of meat in that grinder we call the front. Nicholas Havata, thank you for the follow, and hello, Stephanie. Meat grinder? I thought you appreciated the job our brave soldiers are doing on the front. No, that's not what I mean. It's just that you can help the troops a lot more from here than if you were a tiny piece of machinery over there. I mean, from here you can deliver them the means of victory. I guess you're right. It's just that... Can I tell you something, Astrid? Yes, of course. My mom, as I told you, she's not well. She lost her husband, my father, in the Grand War. She's been mourning him ever since. I don't know what else I can do to make her feel better. I got enlisted, and I thought she would be proud of me following my father's footsteps. Instead, she's acting so odd. I feel like I don't understand anything anymore. I see. That's really sad, Bastion. I thought I would become a hero on the battlefield to make her proud of her son. I'm sorry, Bastion, but there are different kinds of heroes, don't you think? Bastion, your father, is it okay if we talk about him? Sure, I haven't talked about him much. There's never been a time or place. I always felt I should exhibit valor. I wanted to be like my dad, a decorated war hero. But Bastion, you are exhibiting valor. You went to battle, you suffered injuries, and you still decided to come back to work. If that's not valor, I don't know what is. I guess so. It's just that my mom isn't... It's just that I feel my mom isn't happy, even though I try so hard to become something. Sometimes I wonder whether she would rather join my father and brother in the afterlife, rather than stay here with me. That's crazy, and you know it. No matter what your mom says, I'm sure she loves you and wants the best for you. Jeez, if I lost a husband, I don't know how I could live after that. Are you married? No, I was just speaking figuratively. I can't even imagine how that would feel. Listen, you have to get your mind off your mom or you'll go crazy.
You should do things you find fun and interesting.
That's exactly what I need, Astrid. I want to get out of the house. It feels like the atmosphere is pulling me down. I don't want to end up like my mom, dusty, immobile, stuck in the past. Wow, let's just insult your mom, first of all, who is mourning the loss of your father, second of all, and third, who you don't seem to give a fuck about. Still, I feel bad for her, you know? But I don't know if I can do anything about it.
Don't worry, everything will be alright. Should we go swimming, or maybe...
What the fuck? Marchusbrunnen Park?
Let's go there. It's my favorite place in the city. It's so beautiful there.
Sounds great. The bell rings, signaling the end of lunchtime. People gather their trays and start heading out. Time to get back to work. See you in the yard when the shift ends.
See you soon.
After lunch, I hurry to finish cleaning the factory floor. I finish the job with a final swish of the mop. The floor is almost sparkling. I pause to admire my work as Hans walks in.
Great job! Now we're talking. Maybe we can finally do some real work.
Yes, sir. I'm right on it.
Not now, Bastian. You're to report to Colonel Ackerman straight away.
Why do we keep getting bothered by this dude?
You said it was urgent.
He said it was urgent. Now get... I think that's the wrong name. He said it was urgent. Now get going. Okay. I mean, yes, sir.
You don't have to worry about formalities all the time, Bastian. I know I got a little angry today. I think Astrid's distracting you a little too much from your work. I spoke with the supervisor, and I learned her assigned position is exactly where she said it was. I was also told she's quite an engineer. You are both better than average factory workers. Just remember, you have to keep working hard. Don't get distracted by chewing the fat. In your free time, you can do whatever you please, but during working hours, it's work that matters. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I mean, Hans.
That's better. Now get going. You don't want to keep the colonel waiting.
I'm on my way. I want to talk to you about this bloody piece of cloth and this gun with your fingerprints on it. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Frau Beller sits behind her desk as usual, typing fast enough to be a sports hero. A trickle of guilt creeps down my back. I wish I didn't have to interrupt her. Assembler Bastian reporting. Yes, go on in, Bastian. Yes, ma'am. Upon entering the... Oh, fuck. Yes, that cross-eyed bitch. Upon entering the office, I see Conter talking with his daughter. Her lips are bright red. No, they're not. They're thin and one-lined. Her cheeks a lively pink. She's laughing. The sound reminds me of bells. Not the big ones played in old temples, but small, delicate ones, like a cat bell. The sound is silent, reaching more towards my soul than my ears. Everything about her radiates pure beauty. But my pulse quickens. Ahem. Assembler Bastian reporting.
At ease, son. How's work today?
Very good, sir. I cleaned the whole assembly area. I have to say, the night shift is not particularly clean, sir.
Yes, the night shift. We'll have to do something about them. In the meantime, I wanted to introduce you to someone. Bastian, this is my daughter.
Never! Never!
This is Bastian. He was wounded on the front, so I recruited him to work at the factory. He has so far exhibited great energy and ability to learn. Nefer walks towards me. She stretches out her hand. I reach for it, but realize my hand is brown and with dirt and grime. I snatch it away and instead give a deep, exaggerated bow. I'm honored to meet you, or Assembler Bastian at your service. Never trust girls that take your gay away. Alright, the majority is saying at your service, so we shall go with that.
Why are you bowing to me as if I'm an empress? Now your cheeks are almost as red as mine. Are you sure you're okay, soldier?
Yes. I just came directly from the assembly area, so I'm very dirty. It's no condition for me to fine ladies such as yourself.
You are so funny.
Conter looks at me. His expression is hard to understand. Nefer and I are going to the cinema today. There's a new film called The Great Love. Will you join us? Oh, I fucking see. Oh, I goddamn see what's happening here. Yes, sir, I'd love to come. I already made plans, but I guess I can skip them. I mean, we literally could just say to Astrid that we got told by the fucking Colonel to go there. But if we did go to the cinema, I guess they're saying we would miss out on going to the park with Astrid. We haven't actually spent any personal time with the Colonel or with his daughter. Yeah, I definitely would prefer to go with Astrid, but, yeah. People seem to be going for the first one, so we'll go with, yes, sir, I'd love to come.
Great. We'll meet at 7 in front of the Zoo Cinema Palace. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. As I leave Conta's office, I glance at Nefer. She smiles at me. Her glance makes me swell with pride. Well. The sun hangs low and it wobbles to the floor, and my work shift is over. Thick smoke from the factory chimneys pours tirelessly into the sky as I head out to meet Astrid. She's waiting for me at the bike stand, eating rye bread wrapped in paper. Okay, let's go off to Macabracabrak. Wait, there's been a change of plans. Colonel Ackerman invited me to watch the film today at the Zoo Palace. I really couldn't refuse. Astrid's face falls. I shift my gaze to my feet. Aww. Well, that's great. You're really getting friendly with the boss, aren't you? I guess so. It feels kind of weird, but I'm happy I've been able to prove myself as a factory worker after failing as a soldier. Bastion, how many times do we have to go through this? You haven't failed, you just got unlucky. Anything can happen in battle. Besides, I don't think it was unlucky after all. You're a great factory worker, and I'm happy I got the chance to meet you. I'm happy I got the chance to meet you too, Astrid. I have to get going. I should freshen up before the movie. You should. Don't let the good Colonel down by showing up all greasy to the cinema. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yes, tomorrow. Oh, I feel bad. I get on my bike and sail down the boulevard, the bustling traffic quite fitting my uneasy mood. After a few seconds, something twirls in the front of my mind. Was Astrid worried about something? I come home, Mom is in front of the kitchen table rubbing something in her hand. She sees me and springs to her feet. Bastion, you're back! I haven't seen Mom so energetic in ages. A huge grin plasters my face. Hi, Mom. Nice to see you up on your feet. How's your day been? I feel great, dear. Anubis spoke to me again. He told me about Bruno and your father. Their ibs were in the lightest kind and they were both doing well now. Bruno is working as a gardener. He stopped all of that flying folly he was so keen about. Why don't you think about gardening too, Bastion? My smile falls. She spent the whole day thinking of the dead. Not this again, Mom. You have to stop talking about the dead. Please, it's driving me crazy. Oh, it's driving you crazy. You can only imagine what the fuck she's been going through. Fuck. Bruno was such a handsome boy. And your father... Grip tightens on whatever she's holding. It annoys me. He was a great man. A real hero. Someone who deserves to be remembered. Well, guess what? Your son, who is still alive, is going to the cinema with Colonel Ackerman today. He personally invited me to go with him and his daughter. That is great. Really great. I clench my fist so tight that my arm shakes. Why is she so crazy? Why can't she be happy for me? I'm alive, and I'm doing important things for the Empire. I'll be a hero of the Empire myself. My breath quickens as if I try to say another word, I'll start shouting. I need to get out of here. I go to my room to change clothes, intending to leave immediately. But as I pass through the kitchen, I can't help but glance at her. She's opened the palm of her hand just enough for me to catch a glimpse of some sort of medallion. I snort. I don't know what she's up to, and I don't care. What should I wear? Oh, my Jesus. Leave to the cinema in your worker clothes, or go to the cinema in your soldier uniform. I mean, it makes sense for me to go in the soldier uniform, because, I mean, it's kind of a formal thing. Go with the soldier? I think, yeah, uniform, I think so. I agree. Let's go with the soldier uniform. It's not really fancy, but what else do I have? I put on my uniform. It feels strange to wear it after a while. I'll leave the house and head to the cinema. I take a tram and arrive just as the Zoo Cinema Palace opens. It's the greatest movie theater in town, and tonight it's lit up with glorious spotlights. Glorious spotlights! Ah, lovely. Haven't done that in a while. Large banners emblazoned with the Emperor's insignia hang from the front walls. Also, there's a question mark here. What does this say? Posters of recent films. I haven't seen any of them. No, I wonder why. A violently red carpet leads to the entrance. Glossy black automobiles drive up to the front, releasing people who are instantly swarmed by devoted photographers. Guards have set up a perimeter around them. For the love of Hathor, I didn't know there was an actual premiere tonight. I'm glad to put on my uniform. It's not fancy, but at least it's a uniform. I approach the entrance. A guard holds up his hand.
You must be one of the veterans the minister invited for tonight's premiere.
Yes, I'm a hero of the Eastern Front, and that's why the minister invited me here. No, I haven't received such an invitation. We haven't been invited by the minister. I don't know who the minister is, and I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie to get in because that shows bad shit, so I would say number 2. Everyone's saying 2, yep.
Then I need to see your ticket, sir.
Ticker, sir. I see that, but listen. A black car motors up to the cinema entrance. 2 people step out of the car, Contour and Nefer. Photographers turn to see who they are. Most turn back away. A few do catch snapshots of them. Colonel Ackerman, I'm here. Contour doesn't hear me, instead climbing the steps and shaking people's hands. Nefer looks absolutely stunning. She's a true beauty of the Empire, her looks encompassing the values of our great nation. She unleashes a warm smile and hugs the other young, beautiful women. She's steering toward my side, where I'm stuck behind the guard. Nefer, I'm here. Nefer hears my voice and turns towards me. She's all, whoa, look at you and your fucking, God, that is an unreal physique. She's all dolled up as if a movie starlet herself. She beams at me. Bastion, what are you doing back there? Come here. I storm past the guard, who is momentarily confused, and slip next to Nefer on the carpet. I shake Nefer's hand in exaggeratedly formal fashion. Both of us are grinning like mad. Nice to see you again, soldier. You too, Nefer. It just sounds like an insult. Maybe it's just because it sounds like heifer and sounds like I'm calling her a cow. My forehead is gigantic. Holy shit. And then it hits me again, the sweet, alluring, intoxicating scent. I need to find out if it's a perfume or just her. I must apologize for sounding like a fool, but why are you on the red carpet?
Bastion, you made it!
Oh my, look at him all dolled up. Oh, the gay furry, that fucking sucks! You're not insulting me, Fusty Talents, you're okay. I'm gonna share that with the fucking... So, the gay furry tells the story in the chat that says, so my friend's GF sent him a pic and asked if she was fat. He said no, and his phone wants him dead because it changed no to moo. Oh my god! That is a dead motherfucker right there. That motherfucker was dead. He gonna die. You don't just say that to someone. You don't know.
We wondered where you were hiding.
I stiffen, suddenly self-conscious. Colonel Ackerman, I was unable to breach the strong defense formations the guards set up around the target area. After heavy casualties, I finally made a breakthrough with the help of Sergeant Nefer.
I'm glad you're finally relaxing a bit, Bastion. Let's get inside. The movie starts soon.
Side by side, Contour, Nefer, and I walk into the theater. Alright, I think this episode's been long enough, so I'm gonna say the theater experience will be in the next episode. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Panzer Hearts, but until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained up professional when I say... sayonara. Because we gotta start and end with Japanese. No, wait, that's fucking whatever, bye.